Lily had always been fascinated by old, abandoned houses. There was something about the crumbling walls and empty windows that drew her in. One evening, as the sun began to set, she stumbled upon an old mansion at the edge of town, hidden behind a thick curtain of ivy and tall, overgrown trees. Ignoring the uneasy feeling that crept up her spine, she pushed open the creaky gate and made her way up the weed-choked path. The front door was slightly ajar, as if inviting her in. She stepped inside, her footsteps echoing in the vast, empty hall. Dust motes danced in the fading light, and the air was thick with the smell of decay. Lily wandered through the house, her curiosity growing with each step. She imagined the stories the house could tell, the lives that had once filled its rooms. As she explored, she began to hear whispers. At first, she thought it was the wind, but the voices grew louder, more distinct. They seemed to be calling her name, beckoning her deeper into the house. Her heart pounded in her chest, but she couldn't resist the pull of the voices. She followed the whispers up a grand staircase, her hand trailing along the banister. At the top of the stairs, she found a door that was slightly ajar, a sliver of darkness beyond. She pushed it open and stepped inside. The room was cold, colder than the rest of the house. In the center stood a large, ornate mirror. Lily felt an overwhelming urge to look into it. She stepped closer, her breath fogging the glass. As she peered into the mirror, she saw not her reflection, but a dark, shadowy figure standing behind her. She spun around, but the room was empty. Her heart raced, and she turned back to the mirror. The figure was still there, closer now. It whispered her name, a chilling, hissing sound that sent shivers down her spine. Lily backed away from the mirror, but the shadows seemed to follow her, creeping along the walls. She felt a cold hand grip her shoulder, and she screamed, the sound echoing through the empty house. She ran, her footsteps echoing in the dark hallways, but no matter how fast she went, the whispers followed. She burst out of the front door, the cold air hitting her like a wave. She didn't stop running until she reached the safety of her home. Breathless and trembling, she locked the door behind her and vowed never to return to the mansion. But at night, when the house was quiet, she could still hear the whispers, calling her name, reminding her that the shadows had not forgotten. And she knew, deep down, that they never would.